smoking crack right now.
He's smoking crack?
Yeah, we let him smoke a cigarette and he's smoking crack. Hold on.
Guess he getting his house. Where he go?
Yeah.
Yo, put that shit down, step on it. Put the shit down, step on it now. Yo,
Oh man, put that shit down,
put
man.
the shit down and step on it.
The bondee, he missed court, and they served a bond forfeiture to our office. I tried to reach out to the bondee to see if maybe he forgot court, or sometimes people forget court. It's a lot going on, so I try and reach out to them, and when I don't get a response from them or the co-signer, I'll go to the courthouse and get a bail piece. The bail piece is for us to have authority to go and arrest him. So that's when we hand it over to the bounty hunter.
Right. So once Danielle completed that, she actually reached back out to the co-signer and let the co-signer know, you know, if we don't have this guy, you're gonna have to pay this money. So the co-signer was very cooperative, and the co-signer happened to sign for her baby daddy. So that made it even better. The relationship was there. She knew she can get him. She just had to trap him. It was a situation where he's on drugs too, by the way. So it was a situation where she had to bribe him with giving him some money to go buy drugs. We set it up at this hotel that's a known place where crackheads and drug people that's using drugs, where they go. Dominique was, we pulled up like an Uber driver. So I got out the car way before, you know, he pulled up with her, and he was facing the front entrance as she went into the lobby. So then we get the signal. She texted us and said, hey, he's here. So I came around the side of the hotel and got to the back of him, and where I pulled out the taser and said, hey man, put your hands up, you're under arrest, you're being detained, you missed court.
I thought he was coming from this way.
Hey, bro. You good, man? You good? Alright. I ain't running for you, bro. I already knew what it was. My fault. Look, not getting y'all no hard time. Listen, can't just tell them.
Yeah, I got you, too.
Can I sit down right here?
Yeah.
Yeah, you gotta see her.
She's coming out anyway. Yeah.
Ooh, look.
She don't want to come out. Come on.
No, she don't.
Come out.
Come to the door. Come to the door. I just want to tell my kids something. That's it, bro.
She don't want to come out. She don't want to come out.
She ain't seen me.
Nah, she seen you. She seen you.
Come here, baby mama. Come here. You got a cigarette?
For you? Anything. Last one.
Thank you, bro. Yo, before we get into that thing, yo, you let me see this, bro?
It's on you, Dominique.
You can smoke in the whip. You gonna put him? He can.
Fight with you? Please, bro.
Yeah.
I ain't running no nothing, bro.
The way I like to do my setup is I'm driving. If I do it by myself, I have my fugitive in the front seat. If I do it with another agent, I have my fugitive in the front seat and the other agent in the back seat. This way they can't reach behind me and choke me out.
Be good, okay? You be good, okay? I mean, bro, like, I lost my crib and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? End up, you know what I'm saying, out here boosting this stuff, man. I got a little petty larceny charge and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? But yo, you know, I already told my baby mother, like, yo, I was gonna get it together. You know what I'm saying? And like, I just wanted her to understand that, you know what I'm saying? Like, before I went to jail for this charge, you know what I mean? Some people told her some shit, you know what I'm saying? And it didn't make no sense because they manipulated her to do some shit that she wasn't supposed to do. You know what I'm saying? That's why I really didn't turn myself in on that Sunday because I was too fucked up. You know what I'm saying? Yo, just thinking about the whole situation. 20 years, hard to throw away. You feel me?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I love her with all my heart. But at the same time, though, like, you steady wronging me.
Y'all been down 20 years?
20 years, man.
Damn.
4 kids, bro.
The future reference is like when you tell the bondsman you gonna do something one day and you don't do it, all you got to do is call them and say, hey man, I wasn't prepared to do it that day. See, when you don't do that, then you know what I'm saying, you elevate it, you know what I'm saying? But had you called her and say, look, I ain't ready yet, give me another week, you know, I'm gonna throw a couple dollars just to let her know you serious.
I had a good bond on my side and shit, and I fucked it up.
Okay, yeah, right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So they don't really stop. You feel me?
It could be worse.
Yeah.
I turned my back for half a second. I turned right back around. This guy is stooped down with his head in my car seat, smoking crack. And I lost my mind. It took me a second to realize I was looking at it while it happened. I said, what are you... You know, I was saying some other words, but I got pretty intense. At that point, Booker came around.
Smoking crack right now.
He's smoking crack?
Yeah, we let him smoke a cigarette and he's smoking crack. Hold on.
Guess he get in his house. Where he go?
Yeah.
Yo, put that shit down, step on it. Put the shit down, step on it now.
Nah, man, put that shit down,
Put
man.
the shit down and step on it. Motherfucker, give me a...
Yeah, that's disrespectful as man.
I'm over here trying to give you a chance and you gonna do this shit. Okay, motherfucker, you could have let me know before doing that shit in my whip. I got kids. What's wrong? Oh, come over here.
All right.
Pelty gun your shit, man. Put your hands up here. I'm gonna pat you down. You brought her to this shit. You got something that's gonna stick or poke me? Put your hands up there right now. Don't f***ing move. You had to f***ing lie and say you need to get your fix. You through the weed? Turn around. Hands up, all the way up.
Dominique me.
Yeah, he started smoking weed in the car, man. Come on. I mean, smoking crack in the car. Like, be different if it was just weed or something.
In the car, yeah.
Yeah.
That's ridiculous.
Stomp on the pipe, break it, which is something I've seen in a movie, and I always wanted to stomp on a crack pipe. Then you know, at the time we didn't have time to pat him down. We had to get out of where we were at because it wasn't the best area. We didn't know if he had people coming also or whatnot, so we wanted to get out the area. We didn't do a thorough pat down or whatnot, but Booker was behind him, so at the time we had enough leeway. I patted him down. I was as thorough as you could be. And then after, you know, throwing all the stuff on the ground, bunch of packets. He was a booster, so you know, he was just stealing random things, selling them online, and we ended up taking that trip up to the jail, and ended up turning him in like 20 minutes later. He was going through processing. But that was the first time that I've ever had anybody smoke crack in my vehicle. I was as mad as you could be.
He asked, could he smoke again? We let him smoke again, and I noticed that smoke didn't look the same. That smoke didn't feel the same. And Dominique looked at him and we was like, what the f is he smoking crack in the car? And I was like, how the f are you gonna do this, man? We allowed you to smoke a cigarette, you smoke a crack in the car, you could drop crumbs on the floor, his kids get in the car. I said, man, get the hell out the car. So Dominique and I, get out the car, and pat him down. We found his drugs. We threw it in the trash, threw cigarette lighter trash on the ground and all that stuff. And, he just was like, man, I just had to get high one more time. We just taking you to jail for an FTA, man. You missed court. We don't care about that stuff. But you doing it in the car was just blatant disrespect. I never had that happen before with somebody do drugs in the car. Just a person that we allow to have another cigarette. You're going to jail, man. You want to relax. You want to just, if you're getting high again, that's fine. But in the car. So that was a eye opener, man. Like, I don't even want to give people opportunity no more now, because he could have got us in some trouble. Smoking drugs in the car. What if the police would have pulled up on us and he dropped some crack in the car? We could have gotten some shit.
So in the baby mother's defense, her reasoning for doing that and going to those measures is she's trying to help him get clean. She figured he'll be safer. She won't have to worry about him out here on drugs. If he's locked up, he can get himself together. So that was the reasoning for her doing it, being so cooperative. She just wants him to get help, and if jail is the way that he's going to get that help, then so be it.
But just doing the drugs in the car, and I didn't know it was fun.
Get y'all high.
It was crazy because I'm chilling and the smoke felt different. The smoke was like real cloudy and thick, and I'm in the back seat and I'm like chilling, recording like.
You started coughing.
I'm like, what the hell is this?
He was like, what? Wait a minute.
Hold on, this hit different. This hit different right here. Hold on.
Kind of cigarette.
This ain't, I'm Dominique.
Yeah.
That was crazy though. And then you said I smelled like some stuff when I came home.
Oh, when he came home, I was like, ooh, you smell.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, well,
and his eyes was a little bit red too.
I inhaled a lot of that stuff because I thought he was
crack in you.
I thought he was smoking a cigarette the second time.
Yeah, it was a cigarette, all right.
It is what it's crazy.
A
lace one, yeah.
Well,
it is what it is.
Got our man.
He was real apologetic though, because he said he knew you, so he was really sorry. And I say, look, when you get in there, call the bondsman and let him know you're sorry. That way, try to repair that relationship somewhat so we can trust you again.
Right.
Yeah.
We're not in this to lock people up. We're in this to try and help people out if they want to be helped,
Well, we got a couple more we got to do. So every last one of them, you never know what you get, man. You just got to be safe when you're doing this bounty hunting, and you got to know what you're doing. And, because you never know what people do. They'll do anything to get away and not to go to jail.